Hello everyone and welcome back to Avowed. In the last session we have been making our way through the garden at long last, trying to find Sapodal, and we are a good chunk through it now. Oh. Have these guys respawned? I killed these guys last time. I had to have got in here. Why'd they respawn? I thought things didn't usually respawn in this game. Oh well. Let us deal with them again. Okay, that's an interesting attack there. Let's chug down one of these. Get some of this going. Give me that shield. Give me that acceleration. There we go. Sure, I'll take some more glasswood. Why not? Yeah, that's interesting, because, like, most things in this game do not respawn. And I killed them last time and went up to get the memory, and then did the memory, and then, like, they all came back, I guess? Which is unusual, but sure. Was there anything to find anywhere else? Oh, we already came up here, I remember. Yeah, okay. Sorry, different day. I'm forgetting what I've already done. Okay, so we want to go up there now then, yeah? We came from down there, so this is the next port of call, I believe. Do some parkour. Huh. Huh. What's over here? Cheeky chest. Wild Walker Ring. Slowly regen up to 50% of your maximum health. So I think, is this our first legendary ring? But, no thank you. We can keep going a bit. Aha. Is that it? I think that might be it. Just head back. Oh, make it! Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it then. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, I almost slid off. Almost slid off the map. That would have been not great. Over here. Over here. More glasswood. Don't mind if I do. Did I miss anything? Don't think so. Looks like that's the way to go. What's down here? Just another way around, is it? Or a chest? Thank you. Man, that looks cool. Anything else? Is this just going to lead to... What on earth is happening over there? Oh. Aha! Another chest over there. Did I thought I saw something on the ceiling then for a second. Oh, there are enemies above me, it looks like. Wild Walker Boots. 10% dodge distance and 4 dexterity in exchange for my stamina regen rate. Okay. Good joke. Anything under the water? It appears not. Yoink. I said yoink. Okay, is there a fast way out of here? Or do we just go back now? I think we just go back. Not seeing a good way out, so... Bonk. I think we just do a little bit of this now. Enemies over here. Another one of these fucking things, okay. Get out of here. Get out of here. Lovely. Good thing I've been stockpiling these because I need to chug them. Alrighty. Where next? Over here. Huh. Anything on that tree branch? I mean, potentially you can go down here. Never mind. That is not a thing. The Northern Islands. Oh. Could I get over there? Hang on. Did I miss that? Looks like you can actually get over there. Good thing I turned around. Oh wait, can you? Oh wait, no, maybe. Totally did miss this.
This feels familiar.
Oh?
Hurry, let's go inside.
Is this going to be your companion place? I almost missed a major thing, Jesus. Is this what you've been looking for?
This is the library from my dreams.
Oh?
It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh, whoever was here last, I would have gotten along well with them.
Okay.
This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly, they wanted their story preserved. No matter the cost.
Hey, bud. Akidan tablet. Diagrams, unintelligible text, ritual. Can't glean it. Anything more to be found around here before we chat?
Familiar. Garlowayne's gonads. Look! It's even the same hearth from my dream.
You say look like I know.
And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
This place is steeped in fear and death. Let us be about our business quickly.
Envoy, we're in a pristine bit of godless architecture, one from my literal dreams.
Hi?
We're staying as long as we can. Finally, you've arrived.
Wait.
There it's
That's the same VA.
10 years
It's
off
the
my
same
life.
hair and same VA. What's going on?
You must be
you
the
an
librarian
are you
from
her
my
ancestor?
dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years
What's going
to
on?
remember. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get around all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So, we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks. Yes, we've heard. Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
You just sat here and listened to all your friends die?
Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
The screams of the dying are a symphony that reminds us there was once life. The quiet is far more oppressive.
Oh, you're just a barrel of fun, aren't you?
Yes.
Yatzli, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yatzli. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatzli, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
I mean, it's not my fucking choice to decide, but... Are you willing to give up your apprenticeship with Ringgrim?
That apprenticeship is more than I could have ever asked for.
You can't be beholden to a previous life. Like, it's interesting that that's who your soul used to be, but it's not who you are now, so...
How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatzli. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions. Tell me about your marriage rights. And oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatzli alive. She is the last hope of the Akita.
Will do, buddy.
So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatzli. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Alrighty. Well, that was fucking weird. That was a strange one. But hey, that's the final one, right? Everyone has had a moment. Giatta with her parents' flower body things. Marius with his friend from the town. Kai with his dead buddy, whatever his name was, I can't remember. And now Yatzli with her ancestor, so that is good. We found all of those, very nice. Does this stop these from swinging?
I'll never understand the Akita love for death traps.
It stops that one from swinging, I guess. Is there another one that can be... Okay, maybe it stopped those two? I'm not seeing another one, though. Oh, wait, what about that? Okay, that stopped a couple over there. Okay, well, shit. Fuck me. Really? God damn it. Why does it put me back? I hope there was a save. Does it auto-save when you get near there? Please? Please have auto-saved? Please have auto-saved. Please? Please have auto-saved. Okay, it auto-saved at the end of that, sure. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I will, however, make a save of my own accord this time. I did not realise there was holes in the floor that it was going to knock me off to my death. Aye. Bonk. That stops that one. Bonk. That stops those ones. Okay. Save game. Boom. Okay. Ah. That stops that. Okay. We're good. We're safe. Now, there was a thing down here to drop down to, but the question is, if I do that, how do I get back? What the fuck? Uh-huh. Okay, well, let's drop down. I'm sure we'll just figure it out, right? Bonk. Brooch of the Spreading Flame. Your fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to nearby enemies. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Is there a reason to come over here? Not really. That takes us back up here. Good, good. Nope. God damn it. Meant to do that one.
Come on.
Over here. Aha! A new camp point.
I survived. Somehow. If you don't mind,
Whoa, what's
I
going
need
on
to catch
there?
my breath.
Oh shit, is this? Are we? Oh god, is this just a straight line now? Are we done? Oh, we've explored like everything, huh? Oh, I think we're done. Yeah, that's the camps and yep, okay. Well, let's chat with everyone here. Everyone's got shit to say after their little side things.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
You gonna be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
I'm glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
How about you, Marius?
Had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonku again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Are you doing okay, Giatta?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
You lost me. I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yatzli?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... Well,
That was very out of the
Eora
blue, huh?
never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you, dearie.
Wait, I should have
I'll
said
be ready
phrasing.
by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together.
True, I am the best.
How are you really doing?
Better than I thought.
You're very resilient. Under different circumstances, I would credit your nature as a godlike. But we all know better. You're strong enough to survive anything. Zapadal picked a good soul when they made you.
That actually made sense to me. As if I've learned something about souls and whatnot.
I'll take that as a compliment.
How about you, Envoy? What keeps you so stoic in the face of everything?
Whiskey. I don't know. None of these are really jumping out to me. I don't want to say the Aderan Court, but I also don't want to say, oh, I don't know. But then whiskey's a joke answer, and this is a nothing answer. So I don't know. There's nothing. None of these really are what I would want to say, but I guess we'll say whiskey.
I'm partial to a nice bottle of Pargroon Wodak myself.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall there. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I like the callbacks.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. You saved my city and gave me a home. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
5 oddballs and a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong?
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
Oh, that doesn't mean it's Giada's scary story, does it?
I thought my stories were insightful.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
What if we just stayed here forever and never looked back?
Don't think I haven't considered it. But our problems won't just go away on their own.
Stay here? I mean, we are here. It's supposed to be paradise. Can't be worse than Galawain's tusks.
Tempting as it sounds, if there's one thing I've learned from you, it's that running from problems only lets them fester.
Unfortunately, you are uniquely qualified to deal with this, so we're stuck fixing things. Dread.
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private.
Oh, yeah?
Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
There'll be plenty of time for sentiment and hugging later.
Kai, the only one that doesn't want to chat? Okay.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
Did it give you any peace to see your childhood friend again?
I think it did. He really did seem at peace, right? I imagine most encounters with dead old friends don't, go so well. I owe a lot of that to you, Envoy. You helped me be someone who could handle Sokka like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another.
One way or another.
Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends.
Oh?
Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink.
Would you though?
Anyway.
Would you though? Alrighty. That it from you? That is it from you, Yatzli?
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help.
Search inside yourself, and you're sure to find the answer.
A pretty sentiment, Envoy. I would appreciate something actually helpful. It's just...
I love that the core auger options
We
are
already
often
have
just
a lot
like
to
a
take
load
care
of
of,
waffle.
don't we have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But...
Yeah. It is a lot.
Makes sense. My whole life has been about the
Yeah, but it
guardians
doesn't
in
sound like
one
it's
way
what
or
you
another.
want, so fuck it.
It
Right?
explains why I knew the language.
Yeah, if you
why I
don't do
felt
it,
so
the
drawn
godless
to the
will
ruins.
be forgotten to history. But also, like, is that the worst thing in the world? Does the fact that they died mean that you should now give up your life to preserve their history? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's not something that you are required to do, you know? But, maybe you should talk it over with Quilichi.
I love the man, but he'll just be endlessly supportive. The fiend.
The fiend!
And trying to
How
send a
dare
letter
he.
when we're on the move like this? It's a struggle. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more
Yeah, you're gonna do it then?
full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
Well, that's good. And the answer even gives you a whole new direction for your life.
Oh, I was just thinking I needed more options. How did you know? I think
Yatzli's really grown on me.
for the first
I was not
time
a
in
fan
my
of
life,
Yatzli when we
I
first
don't
met
know
her.
what to do.
Congratulations, Yatzli. Now you're just like the rest of us.
True.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Your whole life has been about the godless. You can't stop now. I don't think you'll ever forgive yourself if you abandon Fior. You're a wizard, Yatzli. I think you have to study with Ringgrim. It's your life. You know your desires better than I do. Man. If it was me, I would absolutely go with Ringgrim. Because personally, like, magic is fucking cool, right? If I could do magic and some archmage was like, hey, want to do magic even gooder? I'd be like, fuck yeah, teach me to do magic gooder, right? So that's what I would do. However, I really can't tell. She doesn't seem like she's leaning too hard in any one way. I don't know. But is it a cop-out to say it's your life? This might be a cop-out, but I feel like she should decide this herself. Because obviously, it's a fucking RPG, so if I tell her to do one of these, she's going to do it. So I don't want to be the one that chooses for her, you know?
I ask because I want your advice, Envoy. Please. What do you think?
Well, fuck. Okay. Like, these are hard lines, right? You can't stop now. You'll never forgive yourself. You have to study. Like, these are telling her this is how it has to be. So it's kind of rough. If I was actually asked for advice here and not able to cop out, I'd say it more gently. Like, do you think that you would regret? Not like, you will never forgive yourself. But, you're a wizard, Yatzli.
You're right. It's the one area of my life that's gotten the least love. Seems it's about time to make up for that. Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier.
I think that's the most her thing.
But I am not looking forward to telling
It's going to be rough for
Quilici.
Quilici for sure, but
understand.
I don't think she'd feel
Your
fulfilled
happiness
just
and
staying at Fjord
fulfillment are everything to him.
and being the fucking godless
We've bigger
librarian.
things to
Like,
deal with. Literally, in
that just came out of
Salvador's
nowhere.
case.
That's not something she's
Much as I'm
wanting to do, I don't
to
think.
relinquish the
I
spotlight,
don't
we
know.
should be off.
I think
And
I think I
Envoy.
made a good choice.
Thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
Alrighty, time for Bay.
Hey, Gianna.
Oh, sorry,
All
interrupted.
this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sabadal's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Now you're unburdened and free.
I suppose I have been all this time. I just never realized it. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
Could you still use animancy to help? I wonder if Sapadal would be willing to assist you.
They probably won't even notice me. But stranger things have happened. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more. But that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other
One
hand,
person who can, maybe?
half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
I think we should get married. That's what I think. Would you consider going back to Fjord? You owe it to yourself to continue your research, leave the past behind. This is the cop-out one. I trust you to make the right choice for yourself. Is she gonna be like, no, I'm asking for your...
Of course you trust me. I'm brilliant.
So true.
But we've been together long enough that I value your opinion.
Yeah. I think you owe it to yourself to continue your research and grow as an animancer. It's what you're good at, it's what you love.
I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
So true. Your mother and father would be proud.
I knew they would be. And not just because some ancient plans told me so. Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giada Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
You're very welcome.
Parents would be proud. And maybe a bit worried.
Alrighty, any further upgrading we can do? We can upgrade Call Command once more. Bada bing, bada boom. We need one more glasswood branch, please. Please, please, please. God damn it, really? Really, we can't make... We only need one more blackwood to make another glasswood? And then we'd have both at max? Bro, that's so fucked. Son of a bitch. Oh well, let's do, let's upgrade this, because we have... Okay, how many toadstools do we need to leave? We need to leave 6 toadstools, okay. Just in case. Well, we can do that. We can do that. Can we do it all the way? Oh, we can totally do it all the way. Boom. There we go, fully upgraded, okay. And then, I did completely ignore ever continuing to upgrade the Grimoire of Greater Elements. So, that never even reached Superb. That never even got out off the starting block of Exceptional. But, that's fine. That's fine. We barely use it, really. These are our primary damage dealers. And this doesn't... Like, upgrading this doesn't increase damage of spells at all. It's purely cost and cooldown, so... That's fine. Alrighty. Well then. We didn't have any further upgrades here to do, did we? No, those were done. Okay.
So those green people in the garden, those weren't your parents?
No. They were Sapadal's dreams given life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
And they were plants because...
Because that's all Sapadal knew how to make. A smithy smiths. A baker bakes. A gardener gardens.
Right, I understand.
It's alright if you don't.
Good, because I really don't.
I just want to check, make sure that Kai doesn't have anything to
I've
say.
heard of strange colors in the sky. And
Oh, he
weeks
kind of does.
Twilight in
He
the
didn't
white
have
that
a thing
wins.
over his head.
Wonder if it's anything like this.
How do I prepare for what's ahead?
I barely plan further than the next meal, and you're asking me?
Yes.
I don't know, Envoy. I just try to take each day and each battle as it comes. And you can see where that's gotten me. But I think it's possible to be too prepared.
Focus too much on your own plans and you blind yourself to the signs and portents around you.
Something like that, yeah. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one who has to decide what to do with Sapadal and where your loyalties lie. My advice? Get a good night's rest, and when the moment comes, follow your instincts.
That helps. Thanks.
Don't forget that every soul in the living land
brilliant.
hangs in the balance. But look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now.
True. Okay, did anyone else have anything extra to say even though they don't have
Let
anything
me guess.
above
Bad
their head?
dreams?
Okay, she totally does. Why do they not have a thing above their head when they've got more to say? Is the garden everything you expected?
I don't know what I
Wait, is this a
expected.
repeat? The Scary Stories
Everything
thing is a
here
repeat.
feels wrong. As if we're standing in the eye of a storm. Can you feel it?
I can't remember if we've heard this before or not, honestly.
Stones on which we walk. This is a place of power, forgotten by time.
I don't think we
We
have.
are insignificant by comparison. Does that answer your question?
Perfectly.
Thank goodness. One word of advice. Trust nothing you see or hear.
I can see and hear you.
For all we know, this is happening in your head. Or better yet, in mine.
Anything we can
What
ask
do you
about
want to
her?
know?
I still can't believe we learned the truth about your parents.
Neither can I. I never used to believe in destiny. Life always felt meaningless, like groping through the dark. But in a good way. All of that was before the garden. What are the odds that you and I meet? And after a series of mishaps, I learned the truth about my family's past?
Such a phenomenon does not occur naturally. We were meant to find each other.
Perhaps we were. I don't know if that was destiny at work, but it feels significant somehow. Whatever you choose to call it, a coincidence like this does not happen every day. Let's appreciate it for what it is. Moments like this are few and far between.
Alrighty. Okay, I think we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go and meet Sappadal. Oh boy. Anything to pick up here? What's this? Magfolk Orison 4. Yeah, sure, what that said. Is this it? Is this the end of the game? Let's see what happens. Man, look at that. Look at that. Anything to pick up here? Inner complex.
Safe to assume that the large glowing door is part of Sappadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Sappadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Okie dokie. How are we gonna go about doing that? Ooh, that's painful. Is there a reason for me to go through there? Unsure. Hey, buddy. Holy fuck. I'm frozen? God damn, these things deal damage. God damn. That was a whole fucking lot. Jesus. Top myself up. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That was a close one.
Doesn't seem as though... Man, that's cool.
Just imagine what an animancer could accomplish here. It reminds me of the phantasmal focus. But more. So much more.
I don't know why. Feels like we're being watched.
Okay, I was going to say it doesn't seem as though we are going back to that path, but no, we are. We're totally here now, so... Let's do that. That stops these two. Yep, good. Got to assume there's one that stops this side as well, but I'm not seeing it. Now, I could jump down onto that arm. I would like to... Oh, fuck me. Pristine Magfolk? That's new. Hello. Oh, I don't love that. fuck? It can teleport? Yeesh. Okay, that's a bit scary. Pristine magfolk. Severed magfolk arm. Quest item, huh? A quest item for what exactly? That looks like death. Ah.
I'm rooting for the skeletons.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Okay, you know what? Before we proceed, I do want to know what was down that path. I gotta know. Or it's gonna bug me. And I never checked. So, let's do it. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Let me up. I thought there'd be a way. What is that? Oh, you can't climb that? Do I not have a way to get up there? Can I really not climb? Bruh. You really can't climb that? Am I missing something? What is that little creature over there? And there's also a path down here, but that doesn't seem... I can't see a way to stop that one. But there must be. Can I just like run and jump and... Oh, god damn. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's viable. But there's like a little goat creature right there, man. What? It so seems like you should be able to do something. Am I crazy? Oh. Okay, what about the other way then, with the ones that I can't turn off, seemingly? Like, if I jump down there... Okay, you know what? Let me save. That's the simple idea. We save, and then if I die, I just come straight back here. Okay, there is something. Ooh, okay, that's over encumbered me. Oh, wait, hang on, I'm dying. Yoink. Okay, am I gonna... Is that gonna run out slowly enough that I'm fine? You know what? Let's just do that. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. Boop-a-doo. Is there really nothing we can break down that gives us wood? Yeah. How are we encumbered with such little stuff? What? That can't be enough to encumber us. Am I missing something? Is it the poison that's making us over encumbered or something? $199? From just this? Like, we've had way longer lists of shit. I'm so confused. I feel like that can't be true. Maybe it was because we had 2 of those? I didn't notice we had 2 of those. Sure, I guess. Okay. Okay. I was really confused then, but no, it's just because we had a couple of those things. Okay, so this takes us up to here. Which overlooks that room. Then what's up here? Is this somewhere we've already been? It is. Okay. Well, turns out that was not very exciting after all then. Oh well. Oh well. I had to know. I had to check. Onwards then.